The lovely Alex on Facebook has been busy making more videos for us and putting 3 more little clips in her utter upset of seeing it, but once you see it you can't go back and pretend you didn't. So these aren't my videos, these are Alex's videos, but you know, she brought things up and his shoulder with the background, it's very bizarre. And you can actually see his face is a cartoon, can't you? You can actually see that he's not there. His shoulder morphs with the background, which is impossible because he's in front of the background. I think also there's a speck on his eye. I think one of the other people have it. We have, oh, what's his name? The NASA guy. Oh, his name's gone out of my brain now. Look at that. Him on the right. I forget what his name is now. Anyway, it's not him in the video. It looks like a girl, to be honest. It's someone else. Games they play. Look at that. That is not him. They all look like they've got makeup on their heads. That's the funny bit. And all their eyebrows are all sort of tweaked, you know. They're all manicured. And, yes, actually, do you know something? We're going to see what colour eyes he's got. Colour of his eyes is moss green with ash blonde hair. Moss green. Moss brown. It's like murky pond, isn't it? They're not moss green, are they? I don't see moss green there either. I don't really see moss green at all. His name's Elon Musk, I remember now. But anyway, I don't see moss green there either. But I see 2 different coloured eyes, which I've already talked quite a lot about. One of the eyes is darker than the other one. Just look at those eyebrows. Do they look like a he? I don't know. Looks like he's got makeup on his eyelids. Quite often, I've seen it quite a few times. His hair doesn't look right. The whole thing. Look at his chin. Has he got a beard underneath his chin? He's got a bit of a shadow going on there, hasn't he? Under his chin. Yes, anyway, thank you so much for these, Alex. And then this one's a media presenter. I think she's noticed his eyes don't look right. Well, he doesn't look right. The whole thing. He's got eye makeup on. Look at his hair. Looks like that's a couple of layers. Lips look a bit funny. One light in one eye but not the other. Look at that, his teeth come out. Well, I think because Alex is so surprised when she sees it, she just videos it, but it's everything you watch. And that's why I try not to go on there very often, because it's every piece of footage I watch, there's something wrong with it. Look at his hair. Just look. Look at that hair. Gah. He doesn't look right. He actually looks like a cartoon. Look at his shoulders. Oh, one really pink here, no proper definition. Oh, this is at the end. Yes. Saw that on a meme, thought I would copy it. You can read that. They can do anything they want. They can give Boris the biggest win of his life. It doesn't mean it was ever real. That's what I think. Yeah, nothing is what you think it is. Brexit is brought up again in all these conversations where Boris seems to have had a landslide victory. Except I don't see him being in the footage. I see him being put in the footage. Just look at his body and everything, and it just... no. He's not in the right perspective again, the way his hair flies around and so forth, and you just look at the footage and then her, I don't know, she's got quite an important statement to make, and I just don't see her hands looking right. I don't see things about her looking right. I just slowed the footage down or stopped it. You shouldn't do that when you stop it. She's basically saying that there's no hope for the Labour Party anymore. The Tories are in and that's the way it's going to be. And Brexit's mentioned quite a lot. And where are they? At a fishing port. Well, she is by the sea. Boats. Amazing, isn't it? Giving another important speech. No one can beat the Tories now. And yeah, she wasn't even there anyway. I think we'd rather just the voice in the picture. I don't see why they have to pretend all the time. I don't think any of her footage looks right. I don't think Boris's looks right. And yeah. Only when, you know, like you wake up a bit and then you realise that you're just looking at a bunch of computer games. And this guy's eye, his right eye, our left eye, when he blinks in a moment, it just goes this really weird brown. There, you see it. There you go. Now his eyes have gone funny colours. And the same thing, he's not there either. And then the guy at the end, he's not there either. You can actually see that he's not there. Anyway, on with the video with the speech made by her about Boris.
Beth, about the advantages of the things that we're doing.
You said in the 19 elections, people in the Red Wall had lent you their vote. Do you think now something else is happening? This is a deeper shift. Is that your hope?
Well, I think what happened in 2019 was that people mandated us to get Brexit done and to begin the process of uniting and levelling up. And I think that what's happened now is they can see we did get Brexit done. And to a certain extent, they can see that we delivered on that. And I think what people want us to do now is to get on with delivering on everything else.
11 years into power, the Conservatives still eating into Labour's territory.
And that David Ferguson has been duly elected.
Winning Northumberland in the northeast. Dudley, Redditch, Nuneaton in the West Midlands.
Ben Houchin, the Conservative Party candidate, is duly elected as Mayor for the Tees Valley Combined Authority. Thank you.
And holding the Tees Valley mayoralty with an increased margin. Places Labour was supposed to be fighting back. These defeats really hurt. None more so than in Hartlepool. People here had voted Labour for over 6 decades, but no more. Boris Johnson's Brexit dividend is still paying out, not just here, but across the country. From Northumberland to Nuneaton, the Conservative vote share went up the most in areas that voted decisively to leave. Votes lent in 2019 now being freely given. But it suggests something more than just Brexit too, something more profound about the redrawing of our political map. Over the past couple of decades, working class voters have gradually turned away from Labour. England has gradually turned blue in all but our major cities, while in Scotland, people have turned to the SNP, and it all leaves Labour at a loss. Whilst the PM tours new Conservative territory, for the Labour leader, nowhere to go but the office.
I'm bitterly disappointed in the results, and, you know, I take full responsibility for the results, and I will take full responsibility for fixing things. We have changed as a party, but we haven't set out a strong enough case to the country. Very often we've been talking to ourselves instead of to the country, and we've lost the trust of working people, particularly in places like Hartlepool. I intend to do whatever is necessary to fix that.
But not everyone in the Labour Party agrees on what the fix is. Sir Keir now under pressure to do things very differently.
It's a pretty disastrous result. It's one that we were expecting. And really, Keir now has to learn lessons from it. He has to reset the button, press the reset button, so that he can go back to the very issues that he was elected to lead the Labour Party on, which were radical policies.
Keir Starmer has always said he could turn around Labour's fortunes in time for the next election, but that journey yet to even get going. These results cause for real alarm.